All right, you guys. Apologize early in the stream. I was really cut off. Let's just continue on what we were talking about in regards to the LA Lakers and they less than desirable start to the season. Now they cannot afford to go on three tonight, and you cannot afford to lose three straight games at home, right? Now in the previous video, I broke down some of the mishaps that have played the LA Lakers so far in this young NBA season for this old team, and the corrections they have to make in order to right the ship going into their first road game on Tuesday night, going to San Antonio. Now, they've had the luxury of having games at home and they haven't been able to come through. They could not afford a third straight loss at home. This is the late game, the 9:30 game tonight. So, like I said, they got a chance to right the ship. Um, but it will have to come through a couple adjustments. And with these adjustments, guys gonna have to really learn to scale back their ego, right? Me personally, I would not start DeAndre Jordan. That's the first thing. DeAndre Jordan can come, he'll get some playing time and whatever like that. But as far as him starting and all that, nah, we need to get off to a good start, man. AD need to put his pride aside and start at the five. I know how much you don't like playing the five, but he got to play the five. All right, DeAndre Jordan cannot be on the court, man. I'm sorry, it just cannot happen, right? Um, there has to be situations to where Russell Westbrook has to be the primary ball handler when LeBron's not on the court. That way he can attack the rim, and you can have him and AD play a two-man game, or have him and AD and Melo, play the three-man game where if they sag on AD, that gives Melo the three-point opportunity he's looking for and stuff like that, right? Guys like, I think the only reason why a guy like Kent Bazemore is seeing minutes was because of a lot of the wing players are out, so the Lakers' depth is really being tested right now with all the injuries that they got on their roster. So I think that's the only reason why Kent Bazemore is seeing the minutes. But look, man, I've seen enough of Kent Bazemore in Atlanta. I've seen him in other cities that he's been in, and I just don't. I'm just not a fan of Kent Bazemore. I'm sorry. Now, this is Kent Bazemore's second stint with the Lakers. A lot of you guys may not have known this, but I've seen enough of Kent Bazemore to where I'm totally off of him. Okay, he gives you next to nothing offensively, nothing. I mean, and say what you want about his defense. I mean, his defense is okay. Ain't no world beater. Ain't nothing to scream at. Man, stay in your fucking lane, man. Fuck. Kent Bazemore defense ain't nothing to scream at. Ain't no world beater, nothing like that. So if you ask me, I'm off of Kent Bazemore. Bah, right? You have a guy like Avery Bradley coming in. I would have Avery Bradley, D up Ja Morant. Take that defensive assignment off of Russell Westbrook, right? That's something I agree with Ticket on that, right? And you don't know how tired Memphis is right now because they're playing in the back-to-back. So that's something working to the Lakers' favor as well. Even though they didn't travel or not like that, but the fact that they played all those games You had your regulars play all those minutes last night. So when you got that dynamic going on, yeah, you know, I don't see how the Lakers cannot win this game. They lose if they go to 0-3, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna be really pissed. This team goes 0-3. There ain't no reason why this team should be going 0-3. For real. So those are some adjustments they got to make. And offensively, LeBron James has been great. He's been anything short of, he's been anything but that defensively, right? But he's been great. Now I've had my reservations about the man, but he's been great offensively. Can't knock that, right? Now they've given up 121 points and 150 points through 2 games. So defense, 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 and more defense, right? Frank Vogel got to coach his ass off, man. And whatever Frank Vogel got to work, man. Look, work with what you got, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't just let these guys strong arm you into doing some shit you ain't got. You know in your heart you don't want to do, man. You the head coach, man. Coach the goddamn team. What's up, 3,000 degrees? I'm all about player empowerment, but there's a reason why they make you a coach. Coach the damn team. Motherfuckers don't want to listen, grow some nuts and sit their ass down. Can't be all this time where a player gets what he wants all the time, then a minute he don't agree with his coach, he wants the coach fired. Nah. And this is where the front office got to step in and let, look, this is our coach. Period. This is who we riding with. The whole dynamic in play here. The Lakers lack identity, they lack leadership, and players just, doing whatever out there. There's no sense of cohesiveness. There's infighting. There's a whole bunch of finger pointing. We can't have that tonight. Now, AD and Dwight Howard tried to downplay it, but look, it is what it is when it comes to that, right? It is what it is when it comes to that. Now it's time to get back out there and show some toughness and show some goddamn fight, right? Don't wait to get down by 30 and then you want to play basketball. No. Get your ass out there and fucking play. Now, I don't hear nothing but no NBA finals, nothing like that, man. Look, we far from that, all right? Let's just get a win first. Can we just get a win? Can we just get one win before we start talking this shit about NBA finals and championships and all that? We ain't even nowhere near that yet. I just want the Lakers to get the 1 and 2 tonight. Can we do that? Can we do that? It don't have to be any spectacular performance from one person. It don't have to be. We just need a total team effort tonight. That's all we need. We just need players that's going to go out there and do their job. Do their job and do it efficiently and do it well. Not trying to do too much. Not trying to play this hero ball. Because like I said yesterday in the video I did, it sounds good when you get a whole bunch of superstars playing together and they out here whooping ass kicking and taking names and taking no prisoners and all that, yeah, it looks good then, right? But what happens when it doesn't look good? What happens when the superstar team is out there getting their asses kicked? Then what? What's up, Fred Osborne? Salute, bro. Because no one wants to talk about the downside of having a super team. Oh man, we get all these guys together. Oh man, championship. This team going to the finals. But what happens when a super team not only not win the championship, but even worse, they get bounced in the first round, or they don't even make the playoffs? You can't just win off sheer talent. There's only a handful of times where a team can just win off sheer talent. And I go back to the preseason, because when I pointed out that the way Russell Westbrook and LeBron, all those guys were approaching the preseason was the wrong approach. And you had people thinking I was on cap. You had people thinking I was just overreacting. You had people thinking I was just losing my goddamn mind. Now look at it. Now look at them. They say people ain't around no more and eating that humble pie. Some don't. Some didn't want to come back, and some I just banished it to goddamn on in a black hole. But either way, they ain't back. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this basketball shit. See, them guys over at ESPN could sit there and tell you a whole bunch of lies and all that, and you get big mouth brackets that don't know what the hell they talking about, come on TV thinking that they're end all be all basketball. But I'm here to tell you, you have an alternative source right here. Uh, yeah, I talked about Russell Westbrook in the last video, bro. When I in the last stream I did, I talked about that. I talked about Westbrook at great length, but the short answer is no. I don't think the Lakers should keep him, and he just don't fit. He don't fit. He don't fit what they're trying to do. He doesn't. Especially if you got him and Rondo on the court at the same time. I'm just trying to understand how that dynamic works out. How you got Westbrook and Rondo on the court at the same time? Knowing that Westbrook is an awful off-ball player, but you got Rondo and Westbrook on the court at the same time. I just don't understand, man. I don't understand. I don't. We know Russell Westbrook can't shoot. So why would you have him play off ball, relegating the three-point shots and shit, knowing that he's a career 30% three-point shooter? I mean, it's just mind-numbing, yo. For real, it is. I thought the whole point of being on the team, especially leading the team and coaching the team, is maximize the strengths, minimize the weaknesses, right? I thought that was the whole dynamic, but this what the Lakers got going on, man. Look, if they go 0-3 tonight, man, it's gonna be fucking hell to pay. If they go 0-3 tonight, now they should be Memphis coming off a back-to-back. If they lose this game tonight and go 0-3, man, I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck might come out my mouth. For real, man, it makes no sense. that this play, this play is unacceptable, man. And I need this play to improve like today. All right, Sterling Young, what you got?
Salute LB. The thing is that the problem was there's too many veterans on that team because in their hearts they're superstars when their body just don't agree. Because to me, they need to get some game time to the younger guys. Such that's when the top dogs are injured or burned out in the middle of the season. Team will be staying able to compete with other conference teams. So and no, but I know some of the top guys are hurt, but you have to get vets used to can play with each other. But this is going to take. But to me, I feel like it's going to take some time. For them to have that, for them to click, because this is the process that would take time to come together, and the playing team against for the most part, had been together. So to me, just that they need to learn. They need to just go back and learn how. Okay, how can we fix this tonight? If they don't fix this, then it's a problem.
Last game, last game, the Lakers were outscored in paint 46-8. That's just unacceptable. Especially all those bigs you got down there with AD, DeAndre Jordan, and who I think is very unplayable, and Dwight Howard. Those bigs down there, you getting outscored in the paint 46-8. Unacceptable, man.
hmm that's the problem is the defense. It's just their defense. You know, I feel like that's where it goes. They don't have a good big man that could be a good defender. So except for you know the white, but I don't know. But I don't know about that. No, but they just need some. They just need some defense because seeing that game was just completely embarrassing. Because Mina just mopped the floor out with them. Complete huge embarrassment.
Yeah, I agree. Their defense is not good. The defense has been horrible. And it goes back to what we talked about in preseason. About
Mhm.
all that stuff I talked about in preseason when it came to this team, how they were going through the motions and how they were taking this thing for granted and all that. And you had Russell Westbrook coming out saying that, oh well, these turnovers don't count in the preseason. And LeBron was like, well, there's nothing I can learn in the preseason, despite the fact you got like 9 new members on your team and all that, right?
Right.
So the whole approach to the preseason was just completely wrong. You just can't group a whole bunch of guys together, think that you could just turn it on and off like a light switch when it comes time. It don't work like that.
It don't work. Being the most stat team in the West, anything less than a championship will be a failure because to me you got two arguably top five players and Russ, who depending on who you ask, he's top 10, 25 or minimum. That's the minimum of them. And now y'all team went 0-7 the preseason. Now y'all about to be 0-3 and 0-3. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem. And like I said, I feel like something I think they got to go over and feel need something to click around. I think they're gonna finally put the piece together. I think around December, but this is just embarrassing seeing AD and Dwight fight. You see Ron talking trash to Cameron Payne when your team is down. It's just just a whole embarrassment. It's like,
Yeah, he telling Cameron Payne to stay humble and all that. And you getting your head knocked off.
uh,
You getting your ass with you telling someone to stay humble. Mother, look, nobody was look. Nobody, you was complaining when you was out there front running and hot dogging and all that. Now you getting your ass beat. Now you telling people to stay humble.
uh-uh.
I just think that, to me, in my opinion, right? I
Right.
thought that was a little hypocritical of LeBron James to tell someone to stay humble, considering that when they was out there whooping ass and stuff like that, he'd be out here front running and hot dogging and all that. He wasn't staying humble when he was out there front running and all that. Now he telling people to stay humble when he getting his ass beat. I think that's a little hypocritical of him. But anyway, that's neither here nor there in my opinion. The fact of the matter is, this team can find themselves out of the playoffs if they don't get this shit right.
Definitely good. Definitely good. Doesn't look good. Two, two games about to be 3 games tonight. I feel like the coaching is a problem because these lineups just seem to be easy to set up. Like Russ need to be with the second group of guys who are way quicker. And I know it's talking point, but that's for a reason. Though you have Rondo run for the first team. Imagine you have the rest of Russ coming off the bench and the rest of the bench players. So to me, I would get him consuming to be playing with these guys, then go full force when he had the two, because they're not a team yet. They're just a bunch of guys, amazing guys, but guys nothingness. And and as I said, if you get Russ use that system for a couple games, he could start better. He could start better, but mm, you don't want to better. It's the players that at the moment that they're learning entirely new offensive system. You should maximize you got. You don't want Carmelo running through the second group. He averaged 1.56 in the last 6 years. Definitely use him to get shots. But if you have distributor facility, all those scores, it would make the most sense. Then when he has start minutes, just let him play with second group. Because if you see that when he played with the first group, he's missing shots. And freaking Vogel allowed him it's allowing him to like to shoot, knowing this guy can't even shoot the ball. So that's what the main problem is. Is and if you put him in that second group, it would definitely fit work. And and for like for LeBron, for LeBron thing, he don't care. He just focuses on his stats. If he was a real leader, he would allow that and also get his team winning. But he don't care. All he care about is getting his points and see. And that's the all the other problem is that focus on your stats and stuff, but don't focus on how to get this job done, and how to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's facts, man. That's facts. And I just want to see how they go respond tonight. Are they gonna get off to a good start? Are they gonna start off slow, lethargic, and all that? I'm telling you, man, this these Lakers fans ready to explode right now.
Mm. Well, see, they better not lose to the Grizzlies. They better not lose to the Grizzlies.
These Lakers fans ready to explode if this team don't get off to a good start, man. So they got to get off to a good start tonight. They can do that by one getting they can start off by one getting guys in foul trouble, early foul trouble, like a Jared Jackson Jr. Right? You get him in early foul trouble, man. You can set yourself up because outside of John Morant, he is their biggest threat.
All right.
He's their biggest threat scoring the basketball. So I figure if we get him in early foul trouble, we can set ourselves up, and then you would have to force guys like uh, Kyle Anderson and Desmond Bain and who's the and Brandon Clark. You know, you're gonna have to force guys like that to pick up their play.
Um. I feel like what should they do in this game is that start rush, but put him out early, then eject in the back with the second unit instead of just telling him he need to come off the bench. Because they're always this because there are always different ways to manage players with their ego and stagger minutes. And let you know and and,
Yeah,
and let Rondo because when they had Rondo it worked because their connection worked when Rondo was in the court. Then with Braun and AD, I feel like use them for a little minute, have that connection with with AD and them. And then put Rush back in with the second unit, and let Rush and Melo do their thing, and make Ja Morant uncomfortable. And I want with AD and then they gotta make Ja Morant uncomfortable. You can't let him because he's known for he's a double guy. Loves to pass and loves to score. So gotta make him feel uncomfortable.
all right,
Yo,
all right, Mike
yo,
Joshua, what you got
what's
on this?
good, man? It's over. It's over, man. It's over for LA, man.
Why you think is it over for LA? It's only 2 games to the season.
Man,
I know that, but I think that see, when they played the Suns the other day, the Suns had something called chemistry, man. They just look like they're well oiled. And the Lakers, I think they may have too many egos, man. Too many people that's not willing to sacrifice and humble themselves to actually win, you know?
Right.
And I just think that it's just tough to. I mean, if you're gonna tell Westbrook to sit on the bench, that's a tough thing to do, you know. So I don't know if they have strong enough leaders over there to galvanize them up, but it's gonna be an interesting season. I just don't see Westbrook going to the championship with the Lakers. I don't see that. I don't see them giving Carmelo the touches and the shine that he needs to get off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what is the Lakers' identity right now?
Hey, that's the question I'm asking, bro.
mm,
You know what I mean?
that's a
Are
good
they
question.
defensive? Are they defensive? Are they offensive? Are they? I mean, what are they? A high IQ? See, that's another thing too. I don't think they're playing with enough IQ. Westbrook doesn't have a high IQ. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
he does not.
That's what I said to myself. I said,
Hmm.
let him play for him early, then sit him out early, let Rondo come in because Rondo had that
Hmm.
connection. He had that connection
Hmm.
with him, so
Hmm.
he knows what
I,
to do. He knows what to do. Now Russell doesn't know. He doesn't know the system. He doesn't know system in the Lakers.
that's
So
true.
so I feel
That's
like
true.
having Rondo in there, who already had one championship with them, so he knows what to do
Hmm.
by giving AD the ball and LeBron the ball, and then
Um,
let him out, and then let Russ come with the second unit because they're
hmm.
much faster. And they're much faster. And he's faster, so
I
you
mean,
see.
we can agree that the Lakers do have enough talent to win a championship. I mean, that's not a question. It's just that are the egos going to be enough to really humble themselves to sacrifice their games to win? Will LeBron sacrifice his game, or will he be on the ball 90% of the time? That takes the air out of the team. You know, you can't give Westbrook the ball with 5 seconds left or Carmelo and expect them to do something. You have to be early in the shot clock, passing the ball, moving the ball around, and that's what I think they lack. They lack ball movement, and they doing too much 1-on-1.
Well, a lot of that, LeBron's style is basically when he dominates the ball, right?
Uh huh.
A lot of us, a lot of the other guys are relegated to being spot up shooters, so they can open up the lanes for him to go down there and get uncontested dunks. If you
Hmm. Yep.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. if you notice throughout his career, when he's had spot up 3-point threats around him, the defenders have to stay home. They can't key on LeBron. That will allows him to go down there and get these highlight real uncontested dunks. But when you don't have those 3-point threats around you, when your only 3-point threat is Carmelo Anthony, then life can get a little bit more difficult for him. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think they're gonna do?
What's that?
I think they're gonna put up a trade package. I mean, they got some good trade pieces, and if they really want to win, they gotta have to make some trades, man. Because I don't think that team is constructed to win like they are. I just don't see it.
Well, you're not gonna get no argument out of me with that.
I would agree to it.
But my thing is, if you're gonna be resorting to trades now, like we're already talking trading people 3 games into the season, man. The Lakers got bigger issues.
What's that?
So after a few games, we're already talking about trading folks and all that.
Yeah. I think when they first constructed this team, I was just like, man, this is too much, man. This is too much. They're getting all these pieces, but is it gonna work?
Yeah. And
I don't think Frank Vogel.
No, go ahead.
I don't think Vogel is the coach to really have all those personalities like that. As weird as it may sound, but they do have an opportunity to get it together, though. I'm not saying that they're done, but I just think, man, I don't know what to say.
I mean, it won't be no chemistry because for Vogue, because he don't know what to do. He don't know what to do because he got four players who have 4 players who was superstars or still superstars. But he don't know how to deal with that.
Like if I was the Lakers, I would trade Anthony Davis and Westbrook and a few other pieces. It sounds crazy, but I would. Because to me, AD just is not durable. He's not a durable player. I don't think he's reliable. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I just think that the LeBron system, man, I just hate it, man. I hate how he just has the ball 90% of the time, wants to assist, wants to shoot. He needs real basketball. He got to play off the ball a little bit. So I'm not sure. And you got Trevor Ariza that needs to come back. How are you going to fit him into the rotation? You got Kendrick Nunn, who I think is a great point guard. I think he should start. Kendrick Nunn, he was balling for the Heat. I mean, this dude, so I mean, there's still some things. Yep.
He hurt.
Do you know how long he's hurt for?
I don't let me check because he hurt. He hurt. THT. He hurt.
So they are missing. They're missing some pieces.
Cause I remember, I remember, Kendrick he hurt. He got a bone bruise.
I just and I think they got too many point guards right now. I mean, I think they should trade Westbrook. As weird as it sounds, but they're not going to do it. But I think they should.
I won't let that happen.
You think LeBron really likes Westbrook?
He recruited him.
I mean, they had to. I mean, he went to the band. I mean, they all went to AD wedding.
Damn.
They already had that chemistry with each other. So,
well, what do you guys? What's the expectation for the Lakers right now? What are their realistic expectations for them?
For me, just get a win tonight. That's my expectation. You know what I'm saying? Before we even talk about playoffs and NBA finals and all that, just get a win.
Who they going up against? The Grizzlies?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grizzlies on the back-to-back.
I got Grizzlies with the dub tonight.
Like LB said, they better win tonight. They better win. They better not. Boy, do not. Ja
Grizzlies got
Morant.
Steven Adams. Up.
Yeah, they got Steven Adams. He was what's up? Would you like to know? So they got Steven Adams in the trade for Jonas Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas is with the Pelicans now.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yep. I just I like what Ja Morant's doing right now. You know, so he got a lot of heart and he ain't scared of nobody. So that's a tough test for the Lakers right now. You know, and it's not because they don't have the talent. I just don't think they're using everybody in their right, you know, with the right positions and the right system. You know, that's why I said like they need to have an identity. Like, what's their identity? And you know, so I mean, do these guys even practice?
Shit. By the way they're playing, no.
No.
I don't know how you could win like that. Nope. We'll see. I mean, but I do think they should make some trades, man, because they have a lot of pieces. I don't know if I think they may have too many pieces they don't know what to do with. You got Malik Monk, got Melo. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you start Melo or would you keep Melo on the bench?
For me, he played good off the bench. You know.
What's up, T Price?
Oh.
Yeah, man.
You know,
just get a win tonight, and then we can start talking NBA Finals. All right.
I hope. You know what? They are good enough. I still do believe the Lakers will win the championship this year. I just don't know if it's going to be with the team that's constructed with them now.
Because they have the pressure because everybody expected the Lakers to win the finals.
It's true.
You going 0-2 and possibly might be 0-3.
It's not a good look. I think they'll get it together. I do think that they will come together. Because I don't think LeBron's going to be happy with losing like that. That's an embarrassment. You know what I'm saying?
Now, this is the thing y'all need to watch out for, right? Because we're gonna revisit this at some point down the line. Now, as I alluded to in many videos, the Lakers really do have an easy schedule coming up. They got OKC twice. They got Houston twice.
Oh yeah.
They got Cleveland. I mean, they really got some guppies on their schedule coming up, right? Now, provided that the Lakers take care of business against these guppies, right? You're going to see a false sense of security amongst pundits in the media, Lakers fans, stuff like that, right? Saying that this team is back, that, we're well on our way to a championship, blah, 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 blah. And I'm here to tell y'all, watch out for that. Should the Lakers beat these guppies, you're going to hear all this talk about them going to the NBA Finals and all this other stuff, right? Now, I'm cautioning you, don't take the bait.
Well, see, I have a whole outlook on that. I don't want to say it though.
Go ahead and say
I
it.
do think. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
All right, man. I don't want to say it because it's crazy. Not nothing too crazy, but I think it is kind of crazy. I just think that the Lakers are going to win the next 2 to 3 championships
this year.
I think they're going to win this year. I think before LeBron retires, he'll have 6 to 7 rings, and they're going to market him as the greatest basketball player ever.
But to me, that train already left the station when it comes to that debate.
But you see, they forcing it though.
Greatest basketball player ever, not.
he gets another ring or two, and he gets the league scoring. They're gonna market him as the best, even though I know better. But hmm
Yeah, he's definitely not the best basketball player ever. Definitely.
oh,
When you lose 6 NBA finals, you
hmm
cannot be the best player ever.
hmm and every time you
And
win, you got a super team.
and then I don't want to hear anybody saying that, well, LeBron really didn't have no help when he lost those NBA finals. That's bullshit because he had a whole bunch of
hmm
stacked teams.
hmm
But
Even in Miami.
like the Cavs though, the Cavs, big Josh is Big Z is all star.
So I don't hear this shit about well when he wins the finals he's the greatest player, but when they lose he ain't got no help despite the fact that he was the orchestrator behind a lot of these teams that was built. You don't get to have it both ways.
hmm But we all know that's not how the media plays. Shannon Sharp gonna get on there. LeBron the GOAT. Black and mild in the city. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I just think that LeBron will get 6 championships before he retires. Somehow, some way. hmm Yep. You know, and that's what is expected when you go to LA. Now Kobe's out the way, so now LeBron is the so-called king of LA.
Mm.
I have my reservations about that. I feel like Kobe couldn't be alive while LeBron was in LA because Kobe overshadowed LeBron even while he was retired. So it's it's crazy how he passed away, and then now LeBron is like the king. But that's neither here nor there. hmm
Yeah.
hmm That's what I believe. So we'll see. We will see. I think you guys got to worry about the Golden State Warriors, man. If Klay Thompson comes back,
Right.
the Lakers might have a hard time getting past the Warriors, man. Like, like, man.
That's provided we even see Golden State.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We'll see them
hmm
in the regular season, but
Not in the playoffs, you don't think? If it's the Western Conference?
With me, I feel like the Lakers need to worry about the Eastern Conference. It's
Who?
Lakers.
Who in the East, though? Like, who in the East you think that could beat a Western team this year in the finals?
you say what?
Who in the Eastern Conference would you pick to beat a team in the in the finals?
Mm. That could be the Lakers.
See, you can make case for
Uh-huh.
like 6 teams. You make case for Milwaukee,
Oh,
Miami,
yeah. hmm
um, Brooklyn,
hmm I would
Atlanta.
say I would say Philly too, but y'all gonna kill me. hmm
Well, I mean, despite the fact this team got turmoil, it's not outside the realm of possibility if Ben Simmons get his head right.
hmm And if he'll take a damn jump
Um,
shot.
a team I wouldn't necessarily sleep on. I mentioned Atlanta,
Pretty good.
Milwaukee,
hmm
the Knicks.
They're pretty good, but then again, you got to question Kemba Walker. Will he remain healthy the whole season? Will he be available in the playoffs? You know,
And
so
what I always
Julius.
say, the one thing I always say is that if you want to be treated as an NBA Finals contender, you beat teams you're supposed to beat. Case
Mm,
in point. Now, don't get me wrong, take it with a grain of salt. We're only 2 games, but so the Knicks beat a Celtics team in double overtime, right?
mhm.
Then they go down to Orlando and they destroy the Orlando Magic. I mean,
Whew.
destroy them.
Mm.
See,
Oh
that's
man.
how you become a finals threat. That's how your teams take you
Mm,
seriously. When you go out there, you beat teams you're supposed to beat, and you handle the teams you're supposed to beat. That's how you get taken seriously. Now they get Orlando
mm.
again tonight, and at home. This time the Knicks will be at home, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond to that. But I expect the Knicks to destroy Orlando again.
Oh man. Yeah, they're pretty good, man. they're a pretty tough team this year, man. Like their whole starting five is just beautiful. You know what I mean? See, it's hard to call it in the East though, man, because it's just so many good, so many decent teams. I don't feel like Brooklyn is a threat right now. I don't think they got it. hmm
Yeah,
I think they're
I
gonna.
think one more team that has potential to surprise some people. This is like a wild dark horse pick, but I think one team that has potential to shock some people are the Washington Wizards. Watch them.
They got Spencer Dinwiddie, Kyle Kuzma, Harrell. Yeah, they got a squad, man.
Now, to
Bradley
all you
Beal.
guys out there that thought I was on cap when I say Kyle Kuzma was gonna do well with the Washington Wizards, right? Where y'all at
hmm
now?
Yep. He got freedom to play. He got freedom to play his game now.
All you
Yep.
guys that thought I was on cap, that thought, oh man, LB man, you lost it, man. You know what you talking about. Kyle Kuzma,
hmm
man. Kyle Kuzma ain't gonna do nothing on the Wizards. What would I tell you?
hmm
Okay, we're watching, and I'm telling you, you owe some shit.
hmm Now, do you think he's an all-star?
Uh, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Yep. Yeah, they should be. They should be pretty good. Yeah, they are a dark horse team to actually put a team you didn't name though. Here's a team that you forgot about, my brother.
The
In the
Bulls?
East, the Bulls, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think they're good. I think they're a very good team,
Yeah, I think they're a good team. I think they're a good team also.
and they might surprise some people in the playoffs if they're
But
healthy.
I don't know. I got questions about the Bulls though.
Hmm. Well, they're lacking at the four spot. Like who's their power forward? They're lacking there.
Voyevich is the four.
Voyages is he the four or the five?
Who?
Voyages. It's a five,
Which
right?
is the five?
Mm,
So who would be their four man?
mm.
Um. So got Levine at the two, DeRozan at the three. That's a good question.
hmm That's what they're lacking, a four man.
Unless you
They get
playing
a four
DeRozan at
man.
stretch four.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad. You think that's good?
No.
hmm hmm Yep. I think they're a good team,
Oh,
but I just
they got Patrick Williams, the guy they drafted out of Florida State.
Patrick
Mm.
Williams. Oh, okay. So he's a rookie right now, or
No, he in the second year.
okay. All right. I gotta check him out. I haven't really seen his game like that. Now, are the do the Hornets have a shot?
Mm, I don't think they're there.
Mm,
I don't think the Hornets got a shot. They got a decent
mm,
team or not. They'll make the playoffs. They'll make a playing game, whatever like that. But no.
hmm All right, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. This is a good year of basketball. I'm excited, but you know, um. So, do y'all think that Ben Simmons is gonna get traded for Kyrie Irving?
No,
That's a
No.
dumb trade if that happens.
no, that okay. So that trade idea is dead. Okay. When I could have told you that wasn't gonna happen because one, no one wants to deal with Kyrie Irving for one. For two,
Oh man.
you trading within the division, and what team wants to
Mhm.
trade within the division for two, and then for three, um,
Yeah.
for what sources have said, the one team Philadelphia is not contacted was Brooklyn.
Mm.
So any trade
And
scenario involving Kyrie Irving for Ben Simmons is not more than that. A wishful thinking
mm.
scenario.
Who would you trade Ben Simmons for? Or would you just keep him?
I would trade him for the Kings.
I would keep him. I personally wouldn't
I would
trade
keep
Ben
him.
Simmons.
I would keep him
For
too.
what?
You're right. Right. You're
If
right.
I'm
I would.
Philadelphia, I got all the leverage in this scenario. And it
Mm-hmm.
would one thing if they had no leverage, but he got all the Philadelphia got all the leverage. He don't got no leverage.
Mm-hmm. It's true. That's true. It's true.
So why trade him? For what? Get back nothing? You got
It's
this
true.
dude for
Yep.
4 more years.
Mm-hmm. Would
I
you
would be
trade to?
absolutely no hurry to trade him.
Would you trade Tobias?
With his contract, who would take him?
Yeah, that's true. Damn, that's true. That's true. Damn. I'm a
And I
Sixers
say
fan, man. So
that's why I keep saying you get these good but not great players getting these exorbitant contracts.
hmm they about to switch that
With
up though.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had if this comes around during the next round of CBAs.
They're gonna switch it up because players got too much power, and I'm all with the players having power, but not to the point where you're like, man, I'm not playing. Like that's just ridiculous. You know, ain't nobody do nothing to Ben Simmons. He just didn't deliver. You know what I mean? And yeah, yep, yep. So what are we thinking about Cade Cunningham? Do you think he's good?
I don't know. I haven't seen him play yet.
Is he injured or is he actually playing for the Pistons right now?
From what I've seen, was he drafted last year or this year?
This year.
Yeah, he hurt. He hadn't played yet. He hurt.
Oh, damn. I thought I seen him in the summer league a little bit.
I mean, he was alright in the summer league, but it's kind of hard to gauge what a person does in the summer league versus what they do on the court versus vets and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really can't go off of that because, I mean, think about it. Lonzo won summer league MVP and he's had an uneven career up to this point.
That's true. That's true. Well, LB, let me ask you a question. What do you think about the Mavericks?
Mavericks, man.
Mavericks.
Do you think they make it out the first round or no?
Barring a couple trades, no.
Damn. That's true.
Yeah. My problem is that
And the biggest person they need to trade is Kristaps Porzingis.
Damn, yeah, he fell off, man. He kind of fell off.
He
I don't think it's his fault though.
What do you mean his fault?
I think that the way Luka plays, and that's what I tell you. Like, you can't give the ball to somebody in the last. You can't hold the ball for 18 seconds and then pass it and think that somebody's gonna do something with that. You know, they're not putting Porzingis in a position to win. You got to put him on the block. You know, put him in a post. But he's basically just around the 3-point line, like 7-3.
The problem with that is Kristaps Porzingis prefers to play outside.
Yeah.
Look, at 7'3", he should be able to dominate in the post. The problem with that is he don't like playing the post. He likes playing outside. He likes to shoot threes. He likes that finesse play like they do over in Europe.
They are technically an international basketball team. They got all international players.
Yeah.
He's playing that Euro style of ball in Dallas. If he goes to a different team, I think he may be all right.
It's not that he's just too soft. He'd be aggressive.
Maybe if he went back to Europe, he can. Maybe if he went back overseas, he can be the EuroLeague MVP or something.
Yep. Do you think he was like this in New York though? I thought in New York he was nice, man, dunking on people, going to the basket, being aggressive, blocking shots.
I think he had a problem with the Knicks organization.
Mm, mm,
Like I think he had a problem with the front office. That's why he wanted out.
mm. He was nice though. I always thought Porzingis was nice, but yeah, his the way his mentality is set up is just it's over. Mm-hmm. So who
Yeah,
y'all
I
got
just think
coming out the
he's,
West?
huh?
Who y'all got coming out the West? Number one seed going into the playoffs.
Let me see. You can make a case for Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
Utah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the Denver Nuggets, but they got an incompetent head coach, so no.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I'm gonna say Golden State top 3 seed.
Golden State definitely.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely gonna be in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be surprised Golden State Warriors end up as the number one seed.
That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. What about the Clippers?
What's that?
What about the Clippers?
Oh no.
Without Kawhi, no.
Mm.
I know they play in the Western Conference Finals and stuff like that, but and I know when Paul George get it turned on, he can be that rated R superstar.
Mm-hmm.
But if it hinges on a couple things. It hinges on PG-13 being that rated R superstar, and if he
Mm-hmm.
can stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And their role players need to pick up their play, like Marcus Morris.
Yeah, he's playing like trash. Yes. Our boy Reggie Jackson though is looking serious, man.
I'm not Crunchy Black. No, not really.
Hold up, hold on, wait. Did you see him? Did you did you see him last year in the playoffs?
I
I
saw him
saw
this year.
Crunchy
I
Black
saw
in the
him this
playoffs.
year
Yeah,
against the
he
Warriors.
did all right.
He was clutch. I was surprised by his game. I was like, okay, all right. Mm-hmm.
But this year, I just saw him play the Warriors. He was bricking. He was making threes.
Yeah.
He was bricking. I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know. Crunchy Black, can't really put no
Then
stock in
you
Crunchy
see,
Black.
then I saw one play of him. He crossed himself over against the Warriors. He fell. I was like, oh god.
Yo. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe the playoff. That's when he performs. He's a playoff guy. I don't feel like he's a
Mm-hmm.
regular season guy.
And who do y'all think gets MVP this year?
It's too early to me. It's too early.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I was about to say Steph. Yep.
It'd be either Stephen Curry, Giannis.
Embiid. I
If he
probably
can
don't
stay
agree with
healthy.
Embiid.
If he
Mm-hmm.
can stay healthy. So out of Curry, Giannis, Embiid, Jokic.
Luka?
No.
Nah, I don't think he could win MVP yet. Nope. Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna give him the MVP for some strange reason. Utah. I don't know.
There's a couple other people I was thinking about, but my mind cloudy right now.
Durant or Harden?
No.
Oh damn. Mm-hmm.
Not when they're on the same team at the same time. No.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if one of them goes down, the other one goes off. Then yeah.
What about anybody from the Celtics? Jason Tatum,
Hell
Jaylen
no.
Brown, any of them?
MVP?
No.
Fuck no.
You don't think none of them are capable of stepping out and really dropping like 28 a game, 27 a game,
Look,
5 rebounds,
I'm
5
more
assists?
capable. I'm more capable of eating something spicy and having a bowel movement 8 hours later. All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I can see Tatum not doing it, but Jaylen Brown got a slight chance. He's not consistent enough. You're right, man. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Damn. Yep.
So nobody in Boston, definitely not.
Damn. No. I think Ja Morant, if he can get the top 3 seed in the West, he may have a chance, man.
Yeah, I buy that. I like John Morant.
hmm I think that he needs to switch his play style up because I could see a major injury coming for him. He's jumping too high. He's doing too much.
Who, John Morant?
Morant, yeah, I think that he has to switch his game up. Like, if I was a coach, I would tell him, like, yo, chill out on the dunks, man. Just lay the ball up. Preserve yourself.
I mean, but yeah, no, he's young, though. No,
Yeah.
young.
You see what happened to D Rose? D Rose was doing too much,
That
man.
was weird for him. No, that was just layups. That was not no dunks. That came from layups because that was
D
just
Rose?
yeah, because he be doing that weird move with his legs, his balance. This is to me, it was his balance. I think that I understand what you're saying. That his landing, he need to learn how to land.
Mm-hmm.
I see him land awkwardly, like he will have that same injury as D-Roy had. That Torrey ACL had that.
Do you think D Rose could still get up for a jam if he wanted to?
I mean, if it's he's all right. He's all right.
Yep. On that note, y'all, I'm gonna get on up out of here, y'all. I got a lot to do in a little bit of time, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to it.
Yo,
But
God bless you,
for
brother.
coming on, Mike Joshua, Sterling Young. I appreciate everybody for watching the video, hitting the like
And
button, hitting the
keep doing your
subscribe button.
thing, man.
Hey
Keep
man, I'm
doing your
trying,
thing, my
man. You
G.
know what I'm saying?
Please.
I'm trying to be amongst the big dogs. You know what I'm saying?
You is a big dog, bro. You a big dog, brother.
Yeah, I
Yes,
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I believe that too.
Yes, sir. God bless. Keep doing your thing, G.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate your love and support. And if you know what I'm saying, hey, if y'all want to donate to my channel, there's my Cash App, there's my PayPal. If you want to donate,
Say no more.
any and all donations be greatly appreciated. And last but not least,
Already.
shouts out to the untouchable, mighty LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Right? This your boy.
Yes, sir.
Scream at me.